नित्याभूषा निगमशिरसां निस्समोत्तुङ्गवार्ता कान्तो यस्याः कचविलुलितैः कामुको माल्यरत्नैः सूक्त्या यस्याः श्रुतिसुभगया सुप्रभाता धरित्री सैषा देवी सकलजननी सिञ्चतां मामपाङ्गैः. This shloka in the Goda Chatushloki by Anantalvan asks Andal to drench us with her benevolent looks. Nityabhusha Nigama Shirasam Nissamottunga Varta. The Pasurams that Andal has sung are unparalleled and they are very great. Nissama means something that has no equal. Nissamottunga Varta Nityabhusha Nigama Shirasam. They are an eternal ornament for the Vedantas, Upanishads themselves. Then, Kanto Yasyah Kacha Vilulitaihi Kamuko Malyaratnaihi. The husband of Andal, the Manavalan who is Sri Ranganatha himself, is always in love with the garlands that Andal wears and then gives to him. Kacha Vilulitaihi. The garlands that have been worn by Andal and then given to him are what he likes most. Then, Suktya Yasyaha Shruti Subhagaya Suprabhata Dharitri. Every day the sun rises in this world. However, the external darkness goes away, but the internal darkness, the Ajnanam, the ignorance that is in our hearts is never removed by the sun. The only thing that can remove that ignorance is the Divya Prabandham of Andal called Tiruppavai. Suktya Yasyaha Shruti Subhagaya Suprabhata Dharitri. Dharitri means the world. Suprabhata. It has a good dawn only when Andal's Pasurams start to rise. Suktya Yasya Shruti Subhagaya Suprabhata Dharitri Saisha Devi Sakala Janani. That Andal is the mother of everyone. She is the incarnation of Bhumi Piratiyar, and so Bhudevi is the mother for all of us. Let that Andal Sinchatam Mam Apangaihi. Apanga means the corner of her eyes. With her eyesight, let her drench me with her Karunyam. This is what is practiced here, what we ask from Andal. That Andal has sung 30 Pasurams called Tiruppavai, and in the first 5 Pasurams, she gave an introduction to the Vratam that she is going to emulate. Then, in 10 Pasurams, she woke up 10 Gopikas who were in place of Bhagavatottamas. The Vedas say that we must always first go to Bhagavatas, then go to an Acharya, then go prostrate to Nityasuris, then go prostrate to Sri Mahalakshmi, and then finally go and fall at the feet of Bhagavan, surrender at his feet. Similarly, Andal follows this process properly. First in 10 Pasurams, she woke up 10 devotees. Then in the 16th Pasuram, she asked permission from the gatekeepers of Nandagopala's house, who Andal considers to be in the position of an Acharya. Then in today's Pasuram, the 17th song of Tiruppavai, she wakes up Nandagopala, Yashoda and Balarama. These three are in the position of Nityasuris. Balarama is an incarnation of Adishesha himself. Adishesha is one of the primary Nityasuris, and so these three people are placeholders for the Nityasuris. Andal says, Ambarame, Thannire, Shore, Aramshayyam, Emberaman, Nandagopala, Yedundirai, Kombanarkellam, Kodunde, Kulavelakke, Emberamatti, Ashodai, Arivurai, Ambaramudar, Tongi Valahalanda, Umbar, Komane, Uranga, Dedundirai, Shembur, Kadaladi, Chelva, Baladeva, Umbiyum Niyum, Urangelor, Empavai. This is the 17th Pasuram. Here, Andal first wakes up Nandagopala. The 4 of them are sleeping in this order. Nandagopala is sleeping in first, followed by Yashoda, followed by Krishna, and then Balarama finally. Why they are in this order is because Nandagopala must be near the door so that he can protect all the others in case some enemies come and attack them. So, to save everyone else, to protect everyone else, Nandagopala is sleeping first. Then next, Yashoda is sleeping next to Krishna so that she can always hug him and give her care to him. Then Balarama is sleeping finally because he is the elder son. Now in this order, Andal wakes them up. First, Ambarame, Thannire, Shore, Aramshayyam, Emberaman, Nandagopala. Nandagopalan is known for his dharmic activities. He does a lot of tyaga, danam to everyone. He gives, donates cloth, he donates food, and he donates water also. Ambarame, Tannire, Shore, Aram Sheyyum. Ambaram means cloth here. Ambarame, Tannire means water. Shoru means food. So this Nandagopala donates a lot of clothes, food and water. However, he does not do this for some great respect or to be praised by others or just for punya for it. He does this so that he has performed his duties. Krishna says in the Gita, Datavyamiti yaddanam diyate anupakarine, that is sattvika dana. Dana can be sattvic, rajasic or tamasic. Danam, a donation is called sattvic when it is given to someone without a quid pro quo. He should not do something for me and then I should not give some donation to him. That is not a sattvic dana. That is just an exchange of services or goods. So here Krishna says, Anupakarine, even though he has not done any aid or any good for you, you should donate to him. Anupakarine datavyamiti yaddanam. You should not do it for praise or for fame. You should do it because it is your duty. If you do it, then it is called Sattvika Danam. So Andal also says, Ambarame, Tannire, Shore, Aram Sheyyum. Aram means dharma. He does it for the sake of dharma. He does not want any fame or anything out of it. So Nandagopala is one who takes care of everyone. About Rama, it is said in the Ramayana, Rakshita sarvalokasya dharmasya parirakshita rakshita swasya dharmasya swajanasya cha rakshita. That is actually copied here by Andal. It is a parallel verse. Ambarame tannire shore. It means Rakshita jiva lokasya. To protect everyone, you have to give them food, water and clothing. So Rakshita jiva lokasya, that is said here by Ambarame tannire shore. Rakshit dharmasya parirakshita, that is said here by Aram Sheyyam Emberuman Nandagopala. Then Rakshita swasya dharmasya swajanasya cha rakshita. He also protects his own people, his own kin. So Andal calls him Emberuman Nandagopala. It is not that you and I have no connection at all. I belong to this family of cowherds, and so you are the leader of all cowherds. So we have some connection, and so you should help me also. Rakshita jivalokasya dharmasya parirakshita rakshita swasya dharmasya swajanasya cha rakshita. This is what Andal says by Ambarame tannire shore aram sheyyam emberuman Nandagopalan. Nandagopala is such a great person. So Andal says, you have done a lot of dhanam for everyone else. I want you to do one dhanam to me. That is, you must give me Krishna himself. We do not want food. We do not want water. We do not want clothes. We only want Krishna. If we get Krishna, then he himself is the food and water for us. These are called Dharaka, Poshaka and Bhogya. Dharaka is something that is required to sustain life. Poshaka is something that is required to grow the body. Bhogya is something that is luxurious. It is only for the sake of enjoyment. Without that, nothing would go wrong in our body. So Dharaka, Poshaka and Bhogya are three types of things that we enjoy. Alvar says, Unnum Shoru, Paruhu Neer, Thinnum Vettilayum Ellam Kannan. Unnum Shoru is what is the Poshaka. It is going to help the body grow. Paruhu Neer is Dharaka. It helps sustain the body. Thinnum Vettilai, the beetle that you eat, is only a luxurious item. It is only for a bhoga. Therefore, he says, Unnum Shoru, Paruhu Neer, Thinnum Vettilayum, Ellam Kannan. Krishna is Dharaka for us. Without Krishna, we cannot live. Without Krishna, we cannot grow. Without Krishna, we have no enjoyment. So, just as Nammalvar said, Krishna is Dharaka, Poshaka, Bhogya for him, Andal here says, you are doing a lot of dhanam of clothes, of food and water. Now, don't give water to us. Don't give us food. Don't give us clothing. Give us Krishna himself. We consider him as everything for us. Ekaika phala labhaya, sarva labhaya keshavaha. All the other relatives. A father can only be a father. A son can only be a son. My wife can only be my wife. But Krishna is my father, my mother, my son, my wife, my friend and everything. So all the others give me only one type of protection or enjoyment. Krishna gives me all types of enjoyments. Therefore, Andal asks for Krishna in secret manner. She says, oh Nandagopala, you are donating a lot of food, you are donating a lot of water, you are donating a lot of clothing. Please donate Krishna to us. Ambarame Tannire Shore Aramshayya Memberaman Nandagopala Yedindirai, please get up from your bed. Yedindirai. Then, once Nandagopala agreed and gave them permission, Andal moves further. Kombanarkellam Kodunde Kolavelakke Yemberamatti Ashodai Arivurai. Kombanar. All the ladies are so beautiful, they are like a creeper. They are slender and they are beautiful like a creeper. Kombanarkellam. Kombu means a creeper, Vanchikkodi. Kombanarku, those who are similar to a Vanchikkodi. Kombanarkellam Kodunde, she is the leader of all of them. Narinam Uttama Vadhuhu. Sita is called the supreme lady. Narinam Uttama Vadhuhu. Similarly, this person, this Yashoda, is the leader for all the cowherdesses of Aipadi. So, she calls her Yedindirai Mele. Nandagopala Yedindirai Kombanarkellam Kodunde Kula Vilakke. She is the lamp which lights up the whole of this clan of cowherds. Kulavelakke Yemperumatti Ashodai Arivurai. You are also the leader for us. Earlier she called Nandagopala as Yemberuman. Now she calls Yashoda as Emperumatti. Yashoda is closer to them because she is a lady. She can understand the troubles that Andal is facing when separated from Krishna. Nandagopala is a man. So, however benevolent he may be, he cannot understand the mind of Andal, but Yashoda can understand it being a lady, and so Andal calls to her, Yemberamatti Ashodai Arivurai, please wake up. Now you should see the two words that she has used. Nandagopala should get up, he must get out of his bed, but Yashoda need not get up. Andal says Arivurai, there is Yedindirai and Arivurai. So Nandagopala has to get up, Yashoda has to wake up. So from this we can know who calls the shots in Krishna's house. So Yashoda can do something by merely waking up. But Nandagopala, to achieve the same, needs to get up and do some activity. Yashodai Arivurai. Next, once Yashoda also gave them permission, she moved on. Ambara Moodarittu Ongi Ulahalanda Umbar Komane. Now the word Ambaram means sky. In the first line, Ambarame Tannire, the word Ambaram meant clothing. Now the word Ambaram Oodarittu means sky. So his legs cut through the skies. Ambadam Ood Aruttu Ongi Ulahalanda. When Bhagavan took avatar as Trivikrama and he measured all these worlds, his legs, his foot went through the skies, pierced through them. So Andal says Ambaram Oodarittu Ongi Ulahalanda Umbar Komane Uranga Dedundirai. O leader of all devas, please do not sleep. Please get up, Yedindirai. However, when Andal called to Krishna, Krishna did not reply at all. That is because he felt that Andal has disrespected his brother. Before waking Krishna up, Andal should have first woken up Balarama and then come to Krishna. That is the actual procedure to follow. Bhagavatas, Acharyas, Nityasuris, then Nappinai, that is Mahalakshmi, and then Bhagavan. Andal should have gone in this order. So Balarama is one of the Nityasuris. So before waking up Krishna, she should have woken up Balarama, but she failed to do that, and so Krishna was angry and did not reply at all. So Andal changes her approach. Shembur Kadaladi Chelva Baladeva. Balarama is wearing a golden ornament called Kadal in his foot. Shembur Kadaladi Chelva Baladeva. He is very wealthy. The wealth that he has is the service that he does for Krishna. You must not think that as a brother he would have received service from Krishna. Since he is an incarnation of Adishesha, he was always a servant for Krishna. As Lakshmana, he was the younger brother. As Balarama, he was the elder brother. But whatever it may be, he is always a servant for Sriman Narayana. And so Lakshmana did service to Rama and Balarama did service to Krishna. So she says, Shelva Baladeva, the wealth that Balarama has is his devotion and his service to Bhagavan. Shempur Kadaladi. Why Andal praises Balarama's foot is because he was the one who placed his foot on this earth first. After Balarama was born, Krishna came into this world. So he was the one who placed the golden foot. Andal praises his foot because only after Balarama's foot came onto this world? Did Krishna's foot come and was placed here? So she praises him. Shembur Kadaladi Chelva Baladeva Umbiyum Niyum Urangel. Your brother and you should not sleep. Please get up. Now Andal says Umbi. When talking about Sesha, a servant, the primary indicator or the chinnam, the lakshanam for a servant is whose servant he is. Today when I want to introduce myself, I should not say I am Ranganatha. I should not say I am in the Bharadwaja Gotara, Apastumva Sutra, Yajushakha Dhyayi, etc. I should say I am Ramanuja Dasa. I am a Dasa of Sriman Narayana. So that is going to be my introduction. Similarly, Bhagavan also has an introduction. He does not want to be called Narayana, Jagannatha, etc. He wants to be called Partha Sarathi. So he wants to be referred to through his devotees, and his devotee should be referred to by referring to Bhagavan. This is the relationship between both of us. Whenever I want to state who I am, I will say I am a devotee of Krishna. Whenever Krishna wants to introduce himself, he will say, I was the charioteer for Arjuna in the war. He likes that name so much, Partha Sarathi, Vijaya Sarathi, he likes that name a lot. So he wants to be identified using his devotees, and his devotees want to be identified through him. This is the relationship that both of us have. Shembur Kadaladi Chelva Baladeva Umbiyum Niyum Urangel. Both of you should not sleep. Please wake up. So Andal woke up Nandagopala, got his permission. Woke up Yashoda, got her permission. Finally woke up Balarama, and he too permitted them to wake Krishna up. Now finally the only person remaining is Nappinnai Pirattiyar. So from tomorrow's song onwards, for 3 songs in the 18th, 19th and 20th Pasharams, Andal wakes up Nappinnai and takes her blessings also before going on to wake Krishna up. We will see the meaning of those Pasharams from tomorrow. Today let us leave with this message from Andal. Srimatye Vishnu Chittarya Manonandana Hetave Nandanandana Sundaryai Godayai Nityamangalam.